Okay, so we're going to start by coming into child's pose, knees wide, big toes touching, and sit your hips down to your heels, elbows down, one fist on top of the other, press your forehead gently against your fist and encourage your hips towards your heels, just taking a few deep breaths. In and out through the nose if you can. Just let your body sink down towards the earth. Feel the grounding of the earth beneath you. And then slowly come up onto hands and knees in a tabletop position. Neutral spine, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, fingers spread wide. And do a few cat-cow stretches. So inhaling, lifting your tailbone, inhale. Exhale, tucking your chin, tucking your tailbone, putting your belly in and rounding the spine, the shoulders. Inhale, bringing the belly down, lifting the chin, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, the tailbone tucks in, pull the belly in, rounding the shoulders, chin to chin. A few more, just moving with your own breath cycle. To a neutral spine. I'm going to switch on the core now, so stretch your right leg back, flex the toes, lift the heel up, and then if you can find some stability here, extend your left arm, so the opposite arm forward. Find stability, hug in your lower abdominal muscles. You can inhale breath, stretch and lengthen, and then exhale, bring left hand and right knee back down. Coming into the other side, stretching the left leg back, flex the toes, lift, and then when you're ready, right arm extends, engaging the core muscles, finding length through the tips of the fingers, through the left heel, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, placing back down. We'll do one more on each side. Right leg stretches back. Left arm forward and back down. Last one, left leg back, right arm forward, stretch and lengthen, and come back down. Now spread your fingers really wide, take the hands a tiny bit wider now than shoulder width, tuck your toes under. Gently lift your knees up off the mat a few inches. Okay. And then we're going to try and do some shoulder taps. So left hand taps the right shoulder, right hand taps the left shoulder. Do this a few times, engaging the core, feeling the shoulder muscles working. A couple more. To take a break, you can bring your knees down. If you're ready, stay as you are, and then slowly start to press your hips back and up, keeping the knees bent, pressing your chest back towards your thighs, and then straighten one leg, encouraging the heel down towards the mat, and then the other, so bending opposite knee, pedaling out your feet in your downward facing dog. Hugging your navel, so your belly button in towards your spine. Encouraging your tailbone up, your chest back. finding some stillness now and encouraging your heels down. If you need to keep a bend in the knees, that's okay. One more deep breath. And then we're going to bring the knees down. Come up onto the fingertips. Step the right foot forward. And then use your right hand to encourage your right foot all the way to the front of the mat. As far as you can comfortably, the knee should be stacked above the ankle. Untuck your left toes. When you're ready, you can come up and press your hands into your knee, finding a bit of a deeper stretch in that left hip flexor here. And then if you feel stable, you might try lifting your arms up, bringing your palms together, lifting your chest, stomach in, inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands down to frame the foot, and then tuck left toes under, step your left foot forward, bring your feet together towards the front of your mat, hands on the shins, shoulders back, lengthen your spine and the crown of your head forward. Inhale, the halfway lift, and then exhale, fold down. Bring your hands maybe to the mat, maybe the backs of the calf muscles. You can have a bend in the knees and just try and encourage the crown of your head down towards your feet. And slowly as you inhale, you're going to take the arms wide, uncurl the spine, rooting down from your feet to rise up towards the sky. Bring the palms together, look up towards your thumbs, find a little bend, backward bend in the sky, and then exhale, we're going to fold again all the way down to the mat. Inhaling to lift halfway, hands on the shins, shoulders back, lengthen forward. Exhale to fold, hands, calf muscles, or down on the mat. And then we're going to bend the knees, bring the palms down, step the right foot back, the left foot back into a high plank position. Try to find a straight line from the crown of the head to the heels. So if your hips are starting to lift, you want to bring your bum down, find that straight line. You don't want your hips to drop. Find that straight line. If you need to, you can drop the knees down. One more deep breath. And then if the knees are still up, we're going to bring the knees down. Okay, we're going to try a few kind of press ups. So elbows are going to come back and in as you lower down, maybe halfway, and then come back up. Inhale, exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming all the way down to the mat if you can. If not, you can just bring your elbows down and then lower your hips into the mat. Okay, then lowering the upper body down and bring your hands under your shoulders, elbows in. Inhale, lifting your upper body up about halfway. Inhale, exhale, bend your knees, tuck your toes under, sit your hips back, and press up into that downward facing dog. Again, pedaling out your feet a few times, right and left, right and left. Breathing nice and deep, finding some stillness. Bend the knees if you need, just press your chest back. So we don't want to be forward here, we want to be pressing the hips up and back towards the spine. And then we're going to drop to the knees again slowly. Left foot is going to step forward. Use the hand to shuffle that foot as far forward as you comfortably can. And then point the right toes back. come up onto the tips of the fingers, lift the chest, the chin, and hands press on that left thigh. Just find that deep stretch in the right hip flexor this time. And then if you feel stable, you could try moving the arms up, bringing the palms in a prayer position, lifting the chest, finding a little arch in the spine, and then exhale, hands come down, right foot is going to step forward, inhaling into halfway lift, so hands, shins, lengthen forward, exhale to fold down towards the earth. Inhale, rooting to rise, arms come wide, lifting up towards the sky, finding that length. Your arms are an extension of your spine. Inhale, lift, exhale, and fold back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. Right foot steps back. High plank position. Option to be on the knees here. Hold it 3 deep breaths. Building upper body strength. Building core strength. And then when you're ready, knees down. Chest and chin down towards the mat, halfway, elbows in, inhale, flex up, exhale, coming down halfway, maybe you try and lower all the way down to the mat this time, or you come down onto the elbows and lower yourself down as you need, hands along the shoulders, elbows in, then lift the chin, lift the chest. Inhale, exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 3 deep. And then we'll start to shuffle the feet forwards, walking the hands towards the feet at the same time. Feet come mat width distance apart. Turn your toes slightly out and lower down into that yogi squat. Shuffling your hips right and left a few times to try and get the hips a little bit deeper. Bring a bit of movement into the hips. Hands are going to be together, elbows inside the knees. Palms together, thumbs towards the heart. Lift your chest up and forwards. And then come into some nice twists. So the elbow inside the knee, right hand comes out. Elbow inside the knee, left arm is going to stretch up, finding a twist in the spine. And then coming over to the other side. So through the middle, pressing the knees apart with the elbows, and then keeping the left elbow inside the knee, left hand down, right arm up. Finding a twist in the upper spine, and then slowly back to center, hands to heart, hands down, and gently, slowly pressing your hips up towards the sky. Take your time turning your toes in. Now feet are hip width distance apart, slight bend in the knees, take opposite elbows, let your upper body lengthen down towards the mat, and then sway from side to side. One knee bends, one knee straightens. And bringing the hands down, you could take hold of big toes if you can. If not, then maybe back to the calf muscles. And then we're going to inhale to lengthen the spine halfway. Exhale to fold, elbows bending out to the sides. Try to frame your calf muscles. closing the gap between your upper body and your lower body. And encouraging your hips up as you draw your weight forward on the pads of your feet. One more deep breath. And then slowly let your arms dangle. Have a bend in your knees, pull your belly in, and slowly roll up your spine, one vertebra at a time. Coming all the way up to standing. Roll your shoulders. 3 times. Now bring your hands to your hips, elbows in. Hips forward, lift the chest, lift your gaze, coming into the back bend. As far as it feels good. And then coming back up. Let your arms dangle, and then a few little gentle twists. Stay like this. Maybe come down onto your mat. So let's go down into the mat. Arms down, arms forward, shoulders back. Now try and lift your heels up off the mat. Stomach in, spine nice and tall. And then start to bend your knees. Find some stability using your core and lengthening your crown of your head. Coming all the way down into the mat. You can use your hands at this point behind you. And eventually, maybe one day you can stretch your arms forward, slip down, finding a boat position. If you need to use your hands, just use your hands and find your way to this boat position. If you need to have the knees bent, just have the knees bent. If you need to hold the legs, you can. Otherwise, one day, eventually, finding straight legs, straight arms, chest lifted, using the core to keep you stable here. And then lowering down slowly, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down onto the mat. And bend your knees, soles of the feet down. Tickle the backs of your heels. Palms down, lift your hips up. Squeeze your glutes together. And then maybe you can interlock your fingers and extend your arms. Press your baby fingers down into the mat to try and lift your hips a little bit higher. Hold it there. Breathe. And then lower back down slowly. Hug your knees into your chest. And then when you're ready, you can just relax your whole body. Extend your legs, heels, feet slightly apart, toes fall open, arms slightly away from the body, palms facing up. Close your eyes and you can spend a few minutes if you wish here, just absorbing all the benefits from the practice. And have a beautiful rest of your day, afternoon, evening. Namaste.